this Rethink Reality, Scatty. Guess what? Guess what, baby? We're back with another one. We're back with another one, baby. Oh, it's guess what? We are going to make sure that you do not draft these people. Whatever you do not do it, baby. Shake your fucking fingers, Scatty. Yeah, let them know. Let them know. This is not it. If you are new to this, we are Rethink Reality. We're a couple guys. We like doing a lot of different stuff, and one thing this time of year we like doing is fantasy football, so y'all better tune in, and we're going to jump straight into it. This is also for PPR formats. We kind of do 12-man leagues. This is what we run a lot. So that's kind of the format of basically what we're basing this off. So for PPR leagues, Scotty, what is the number one person you are avoiding in all of your drafts?
In all my drafts?
Yes.
Number one guy I'm avoiding is Rhys Hall.
Rhys Hall? Oh, all right, crack it up. Come on, tell us, you little Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, you little Cleveland steamer. Come on.
Yeah. We just did that in the back.
Yeah. I saw a ghost back there. If you were watching this on the YouTube, there's a ghost running back there. Yeah. All right. So why Rhys Hall, man? Why Rhys Hall?
So he's coming off a torn ACL, and there was a stat I read somewhere that 36% of players who come off a torn ACL see a decrease in points. So they get 36% less points than someone who would not come off injury. Yeah. And also, too, the main reason I'd say is he has Dalvin Cook as competition. I know Dalvin is not as touted, but you look at what he's done in the past compared to, what is this, Rhys Hall's second year?
Yeah, it's his second year. He's coming off an ACL tear. It's kind of been questionable. Like you said, they signed Dalvin, so they were obviously trying to find someone to help him because they're worried about it. They don't sign Dalvin Cook because they think he's good to go.
Yeah, so you might see like a Lions situation like it was last year with DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. Just Jamal Williams stealing all of the goal line production.
Yeah.
So that might be Dalvin's role. You never know, and I could potentially see him taking away a lot of touchdowns from Rhys Hall. So unless he breaks free for one, DeAndre Swift does, I think I would not draft Rhys Hall.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. You want something real spicy?
You
want something real freaking juicy?
Let's hear it.
Because I'll tell you, but it's not going to be right now. It's going to be to the end of the episode. You're going to have to wait. But my third person for you to avoid in all drafts, Jonathan Taylor. Taylor, and I am saying this because Scatty just drafted him. This is a guy who is nothing but red flags. Nothing but red flags. He's a walking red flag. And everyone, if you are currently watching this video, go into the comments and chirp Scatty for giving up Chris Olave for Jonathan Taylor in the second round. Give him some shit because I was waiting for this reaction. I was going to give it to it on the podcast. But, yes, so, Scatty, I think you made a huge mistake. Currently, right now, Jonathan Taylor has been out. And if you look at people who have been holding out, like, Josh Jacobs, Saquon, they were just holding out. Jonathan Taylor's on the pub list, and he's been complaining about issues with his back, whatever, and you kind of think was the holdout in the situation, well, is he faking it or not? But even in not the preseason, but even at camp, he's also been kind of hobbling. He hasn't been 100% with what he has been doing. So it is interesting to see, has he actually healed from that injury he had last year? Don't get me wrong, JT is a very good running back, and if he is healthy and playing, he will be really good. But if you look at first-year QBs, running backs always take a hit. Wide receivers always take a hit. And I hate to break it to you, guess what? The guy who's at the Colts right now? You know who's at the Colts right now, Scatty?
So you actually did not do your research. You need to do a little more research here, buddy. But he has more of a chance to get traded than he has of staying on the team, per Ian Rappaport.
Okay, so, if you look at the deal, it was like a first-round pick, and I think it was something else, too.
I think a second-rounder, plus like a couple –
when it first came out, it was like a first-round pick they were wanting for him.
Well, I'm reading stuff that came out like 3 or 4 hours ago. We're recording this on Monday, the 28th.
Okay.
Per Ian Rappaport, they were saying that not the Marlins, the Dolphins were likely. The Dolphins were
Close enough.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I know your Eagles are in contention too, but he said right now, as it stands, he went on Pat McAfee's show earlier today.
Yeah.
He was like, right now, as it stands, I think he stands more of a chance getting traded than he does staying with the Colts.
Yeah, as a person who watches football, I hope he does get traded because if he is with the Colts, it's going to be bad. It's already bad, juju, everything around there. But This is a person I'm avoiding in all drafts because I don't want to pick someone up that high, that sus, and just have a possibility for my season to get screwed.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
That is what you did. We'll see what happens, huh?
You got to get that paycheck. It's all right.
Yeah. All right, Scotty. What's your next one, baby?
Next one. All right. This is I want to say this is in no particular order, but I'm just going to say this guy, Mike Williams. I'm not really going to take him at all. There's just too much competition in the Chargers wide receiver room. You got guys like Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnson, I believe, right? Johnson. He'll steal the deep ball from Mike Williams, and Mike Williams. Something that he's dealt with a lot is injuries. He's very injury prone.
Yeah.
So maybe if you can get him really late, I don't think it's a bad option. But I mean, if you're taking him like middle of the pack, I would just avoid. It's hard to judge who's going to get the touches in Los Angeles because so many people get hurt on that team. Like Keenan Allen was hurt like half the year. Mike Williams was hurt half the year. Maybe that's why they drafted Quentin Johnson to kind of offset that. I don't know, but there's just too much unknown for me. And I guess that's kind of ironic because I drafted Jonathan Taylor, but
keep dialing it in. Make me look a little better for the next pick. And I agree with you there. But for me, you know who I'm picking?
Who are you picking?
Jaylen Waddle. I do not draft Jaylen Waddle, and this is why. Jaylen Waddle is a fantastic wide receiver, but in the second round, are you kidding me? I'm getting a player who absolutely tanked when Tua went down. And Skadra, do you think Tua's playing 17 games this year?
I do not know.
I don't think he's playing 17 games. I've seen that offensive line. Who is going to get their own when Tua goes down? Tyreek. Who's going to get their own when Tua's there? Tyreek. Tyreek will always get it. If you don't get Tyreek, I would miss on Jaylen because he's going in the second round and you can get a lot better people. What if you want to get Devontae Smith? I'll be even honest. I'll even take T. Higgins before I take Waddle because I just do not like the way that this Miami offense is set up because when you look at stats last year, when Jaylen Waddle went nuclear, he went nuclear. He got you some points. But he also had some Gabe Davis meteorites hit his fantasy and absolutely tanked to where he's getting low single digits and losing you weeks because you're depending on him as a wide receiver. And I only know this because I had him in another league. Gosh, this might be a little bit of heat coming off my little neck. I'm scratching. I'm pissed. But, man, just Jaylen Waddle, don't trust him. He's going way too high. And don't get me wrong, he does have a high ceiling, but, dude, his floor, oh, my God, his floor is in Section A housing, bro. This shit's low, bro. Oh, my gosh. Do not want any of that. So that's my picks. Or not my picks. That is my second pick for the people I'm avoiding.
The third and final person I'm avoiding. I was kind of saving this guy for last, I guess. But if I'm in the first round and I have maybe the probably 8th through 12th pick,
okay,
I am 100% not taking Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
There's just too many unknowns with him surrounding Atlanta. Yes. With Desmond Ridder, Kyle Pitts the way he was last year. Who else we got? Who's the wide receiver? Didn't they just get
Drake? You got Drake London.
Drake London, yeah. There's too much unknown. Who's going to get the touches? You would think it'd be Bijan, just because of how high they drafted him this year. But also rookie QBs with rookie running backs is not a good match historically in the NFL. So that's who I'm avoiding.
Yeah, and I consider Ridder rookie QB because he barely played towards the end of last year. If you look at that team too, you got Bijan. He's getting projected super high. Like he's getting drafted, I feel like, at his ceiling. That's where I feel like he's getting drafted at. Exactly. So in that first round, you don't want to draft someone at their ceiling. You want to see, I want to see if they can get to that top 3 spot next year. Those are the people I'm trying to get in the first round. I really think Bijan is going to – I think his ceiling is back half of first round again last year. And you look at the team. Are they going to score a lot of points? I don't think so. Now you got to think about rushing. Tyler Algier had a very sneaky 1,000-yard rushing season. Tyler Algier is going to get his. Don't get me wrong. Bijan has draft capital. But look at Kyle Pitts. He had draft capital. Where the hell is he at right now? Do you want to draft him? I don't want to draft him. Dude, I don't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. So that's all you got to know about that. But the final one, and I left the spice for last. So if you stayed here, give us a double tap, give us a little subscribe, chirp me in the comments, baby. It's Josh Allen. I am staying away from this guy, and this is why. This is exactly why. Josh Allen has proven that he is not an elite QB. He throws too many interceptions. He's not even that great at the deep ball if you look at stats. Also, let's go into this detail.
Comments right now, please flame him.
Hold on, let's go into this detail.
Horrible take.
I can get a Justin Herbert or I can get a Justin Fields in a 5th or 6th round, but I have to spend draft capital on Josh Allen in the 2nd or top 3. Screw that, baby. I'm getting some other people. Guess what? James Cook, he's gonna get his own this year, baby. He's gonna start getting some of them goal lines. Damian might even help a little bit too. I think some of them rushing ones that Josh Allen was getting, he's gonna step away because they don't want their prize to get injured. They saw last year how many got injured. Guess what? That team, it started super hot, and it just went into a freaking dumpster, bro. They almost lost to Miami in the playoffs. And you just look at exactly how this team is shaped up. I think right now, too, they have the hardest wide receiver schedule coming up. Don't get me wrong. I think Diggs is still going to get his, but you look at this team and how they're going to be, and I just have that taste of Josh Allen in the playoffs. I'm like, bro, you're just not that guy. You're not that guy. You think you're that guy. Everyone hypes you to be that guy, but you're not that guy. So don't get me wrong. He's a good QB. But a 2nd round to 3rd round pick? No. Hell no. I will sit back. I will take my Justin Fields. I will take my Justin Herberts. Shoot, I'll be honest. I'd even wait even longer and take my boy, or your boy, Mr. Watson, and wait on that. And I just build up my RBs. I build up my wide receivers. I build up my running backs, baby. And guess what? I'm going to have all this stuff on my bench I can trade away, and then I'm going to have me a high upside QB each weekend. He's going to be competing right with Josh Allen. He might not get as many points, but he's going to give me enough to be close enough in that battle each week, and then I'll have my upside between my RBs and my wide receivers and my tight ends. So,
all right, well, listen up, everybody. If you wholeheartely disagree with that take, which I do, I'm gonna need you to leave a comment. Yeah. Just flame. I want a flame emoji. I want you to flame. That was a horrible take. But,
no. If y'all think I'm a nut, bro, drop a little nut in the comments, baby. If you think I'm a nut, drop a nut.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. This was Rethink Reality. This was 3 players we were avoiding in each draft.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the takes or didn't enjoy it, leave us a thumbs down. We would really appreciate that if you leave us a thumbs down, and do not subscribe. Please do not subscribe.
Report us, do all kinds of stuff.
Please report our channel.
Don't support, report. That's the key. Put that on a t-shirt. Don't support us, report us.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.